white face down in Agincourt mud. Another survives, but broken by his chains. They sold the land to pay his ransom gold. He came back home, but nothing now remains. What is honor to a widow's grief? What is glory to a ruined man? The songs they sing of English victory were never written for the ones who can't. For women gather in the autumn light to ask which burden is the hardest one to bear. One dead, one taken prisoner by the foe, one missing, no word if he lives or dies. One fled the field and survives in endless shame. For women, for fates, and no one hears their cries. He fled the field and survives in endless shame. His name a whisper, no one speaks aloud. He breathes but cannot walk among the living. He haunts the edges of the village crowd. And I who loved him cannot call him coward. And I who lost him cannot call him mine. The war took everything and left me nothing but four women asking what it means to pine. The bard who sang of glory at Agincourt was never asked to sing this part. One dead, one taken prisoner by the foe, one missing, no word if he lives or dies. One fled the field and survives in endless shame. For women, for faiths, and no one hears their cries. The men sing glory on a righteous cause. We who waited learned what waiting does. This is the cost they carve on no memorial. This is the weight that history never was. One dead, one taken prisoner by the foe, one missing, no word if he lives or dies. One fled the field and survives in endless shame. For women, for faiths, and no one hears their cries. This is the cost they never count. This is the cost they never count.
1420, Henry makes his deal. The mad King Charles agrees to sell his crown, disinherit the Dauphin named Henry heir. France will pass to England when Charles lies down. Catherine of Valois becomes his bride, the treaty sealed in blood and royal vow. Half of France beneath the English heel, northern lands that France cannot avow. Written in a northern church that spring, the document that breaks a kingdom's spine. the French crown signed away that fateful year, the Dauphin cast aside like broken glass. England claims the throne of France entire, but history rarely lets such treaties last. But Henry dies before the mad king falls. 1422, both crowns pass to a child, Henry the Sixth, an infant on two thrones, while southern France remains the Dauphin's wild. The English regent Bedford rules the north, the Dauphin clings to Bourges, and what remains? France divided, bleeding, occupied, the treaty written, but nobody reigns. Two kings dead within the self-same year, and all that parchment worth nothing in the ring. The French crown signed away that fateful year, the Dauphin cast aside like broken glass. England claims the throne of France entire, but history rarely lets such treaties last. Treaty stands, but fate has other plans. An infant king, a kingdom split in two. 7 years of occupation grinding cold before a girl from Domremy comes through. The English think the war is finally won. The French believe their cause is truly lost. But something stirs in Lorraine and the East, and no one yet can reckon up that cost. The French crown signed away that fateful year, the Dauphin cast aside like broken glass. England claims the throne of France entire, and then a shepherd girl arrives at last. That cursed treaty promised England everything, but promises are written on the wind. A girl is hearing voices in the east, and Act 3 is about to begin.
Peasant girl of 17, tending sheep the morning the voices came. Saint Michael, Saint Catherine spoke to me. Drive out the English, say France, speak my name. I cut my hair, I dressed in soldier's clothes, rode to Chinon to find the Dauphin there. He hid among the crowd to test my faith. I walked to him directly like a prayer. Voices told me what I had to do: drive out the English, make France born anew. I am the maid and I will go to war. I don't know why he chose a girl like me. I am the maid and this is what I'm for. I am just 17 and France must be free. The priests examine me, the nobles doubt. The learned men of France weigh every word. But Charles gives me armor, gives me command. A peasant girl leads armies, so absurd. 7 months her Leon has held beneath the siege. The city starving, losing what it knew. I arrive with something no sword carries, a certainty that what I hear is true. Saint Catherine's sword found buried in the earth. I carry it and pray it proves my worth. I am the maid and I will go to war. I don't know why he chose a girl like me. I am the maid and this is what I'm for. I am just 17 and France must be free. Do not be afraid, I tell myself at dawn. The voices promise what I cannot see. God has chosen me to save this broken land. Though I am nothing, only just me. I am the maid and I will go to war. I don't know why he chose a girl like me. I am the maid and this is what I'm for. 17 years old, riding toward the fire. To Orleans I ride with holy fire. The siege awaits, the city calls my name. I am just a girl from Domremy, and I will never be the same.
The English held the gates. Orleans was starving, hope was gone. Joan arrived with French relief behind her, and swore to God the siege would not carry on. She stormed the boulevard, the tower fortress. English longbows rained their deadly hail. An arrow pierced clean through her shoulder blade. She pulled it out and would not fail. The maid fought harder than the men beside her. Orleans would be France's once again. The river ran free 1429. The tower fortress fell, the English lines gave way. They crossed the bridge, it broke beneath their weight, drowning in the river at end of day. The siege was lifted, Joan had done it. One girl had turned the course of history. From Orleans, the momentum shifts forever. France rises slowly from catastrophe. The English thought the war was all but finished, but Joan's crusade had only just begun. The river ran free, and Orleans that morning. The English broke and could not hold their vow. 7 months of siege ended in hours by a girl from Domremy who showed them how. From Orleans to the cathedral city, she cleared the road. Victory after victory fell before her name. Charles was crowned the rightful king of France, and Joan stood in the firelight of her fame. But Compiègne would be her final battle. Captured soul to English hands and hate. The burning stake would take her in the morning, and France would have to reckon with that weight. They burned her 3 times over to be certain, to make sure nothing of the Maid remained. But Orleans remembered what she gave them, the girl who broke the siege and broke the chain. The river ran free at Orleans. Young Bureau knows the old ways failed. Knights in armor, longbow steel. He built something new from iron and fire, cannons that make the English kneel. Formerly 1450, 2 culverins changed the fight. The English longbow meets its match, and French artillery brings the night. The old world loads its arrow to the string. The new world pours its iron in the ring. Fire and iron, the age has turned. Everything the longbow built is burned. Medieval warfare ends in smoke, and England chokes on what the cannon spoke. Castillon 1453, John Talbot leads one final charge. Bureau's guns are waiting in their camp. 300 cannons, batteries large. The English think the French are in retreat. They charge uphill into the waiting trap. Bureau's artillery and folds the English army back. The longbow cannot match this range. The cannon brings the winds of change. Fire and order, the age has turned. Everything the longbow built is burned. Medieval warfare ends in smoke, and England chokes on what the cannon spoke. Gunpowder smoke fills the morning air. The longbow's raid is over now, and God is not the answer to a cannon's prayer. The bard who sang of stakes and yew and arrows, who praised the common man and his longbow, now writes the eulogy of everything he chronicled. The age he sang is gone, and he must go. Load the gun and fire. Load the gun and fire. Medieval combat burns. Load the gun and fire. Fire and ire. Fire and ire. Fire and ire. The age has turned. Everything the longbow built is burned. From Crazy's bow to Castillon's gun. The age of chivalry is done. From Crazy's bow to Castillon's gun. The age of chivalry is done. The bard sets down his quill. July 17, 1453, Bordeaux calls for English aid one final time. John Talbot, 80 years of war behind him, leads his army out for one last climb. Near Castillon, Bureau's cannons await. The English see the French pull back from sight and charge uphill, believing France has fled, into 300 guns that end the fight. One last charge, one final stand, Talbot leads with sword in an old man's hand. At Castillon, the longbow fired its last. The cannons answered everything we knew. Talbot charged uphill into the guns, and everything at Crécy became untrue. Cannonballs tore through the English ranks. Talbot's horse was killed beneath him there. He fought on foot, surrounded, bleeding out. 80 years of glory dying there. An axe came down and Talbot finally fell. The greatest English warrior, cold and still. 4,000 English dead before the evening. France reclaims what England fought to keep. At Castillon, the longbow fired its last. The cannons answered everything we knew. Talbot charged uphill into the guns, and everything at Crecy became untrue. Crecy, Agincourt, those names, all those arrows, all those English moldings, all those common men forever young, mean nothing now at Castillon. The medieval world is dying here, and the bard must find a way to end the scoring. At Castillon, the longbow fired its last. The cannons answered everything we knew. 100 years of war ends in the mud, and nothing that was promised has come true. Calais alone remains in English hands. 116 years of blood and fire, and quietly in French and English lies. '53, the war is finally done. 116 years of blood and mud. England holds only Calais on the coast, everything else reclaimed by French flood. Edward's claim is dead and cold and buried. The Valois keep the crown they always had. From golden spurs at Quatre to Castillon's guns, the war is over and the reckoning is sad. 116 years of blood and fire, and nothing left but silence and the dead. What did we win at the end of all this blood? What did we gain from a century of dead? What does 100 years of war leave behind? A broken France and England turning on herself instead. France is burned and scarred beyond accounting. Her population cut down close to half, but she survived and drove the English homeward. History rarely grants the last laugh. The nobles who rode proudly out to Crecy are dust and names carved into cold stone now. The longbowmen who ruled the field at Agincourt gave way to cannons in the end somehow. Technology moved on and left them all behind. Medieval warfare buried in the ground. What did we win at the end of all this blood? What did we gain from a century of dead? What does 100 years of war leave behind? A broken France and England turning on herself instead. Louis's early grave. From longbow rain to Bureau's cannon fire, from Flemish clubs at Courdray in the prologue to Talbot's charge and Talbot's funeral pyre. War makes widows, orphans, empty fields. Joan burned bright for 17 short years. Glory is the last thing history yields, and Calais falls and no one cheers. What did we win at the end of all this blood? What did we gain from a century of dead? What does 100 years of war leave behind two nations and 100 years of dread? Clubs to Castillon's guns, from Flemish weavers to an English retreat. 116 years of war and death, and silence settles over the defeat.